We'll be getting started in just a few moments. Just getting everything set up, and we should be ready. We'll be starting from episode 3 today. Last time we played, I believe that we got through episodes 1 and 2. Had our first case as a junior attorney, and then had to solve the murder of Mia, as well as try to keep ourselves out of jail. But we'll be starting off on episode 3 today. Should be pretty fun, and we'll be getting into that in just a moment. Take just a few moments to get set up, and we're getting started. Alright. Let's go ahead and swap scenes, so we'll look here. So yep, we are on episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Day 1, Investigation. Let's see. Welcome to the stream, Sosa. Good to see you. The Dark Messenger returns, huh? All right, October 14th, 5:31 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh man, looks like Phoenix isn't up to par on TV show culture. I mean, to be fair, she definitely doesn't look 17. Month has passed since the trial. It's actually quite a bit of time between these two episodes. It's the real question, you know. Could just be. October 16th, 8:14 a.m., Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh god, I hate that ringtone so much. Oh god. Oh, looks like we get called in early to work today. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. at Ratenco Law Offices. As you're watching the TV, huh? Actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai Warrior of Neil Holt. Arrested on suspicion of murder. Victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. Give me just 1 second. I can get that fixed. How about now? Okay. I just had to adjust it on Streamlabs and the mixer. Police believe that the spear was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Don't change that ringtone, please. Well, looks like we got us a big client. All right. Day 1 for investigation. I'm intrigued. Yeah, that is literally like horrendous. Just horrendous ringtone. So thank you for the host vote. I really appreciate it. It is good to see you here for some more Phoenix Wrights. So, I guess since... Oh god, she's pouting. Okay, let's just go. Looks like we're gonna go to the detention center on October 16th and go see our Steel Samurai. What the Oh, okay. He definitely didn't murder at least once, maybe twice. That's great. I mean, that's not the best thing to do, to be fair. Like, especially if you consider how long this show's been going on within this game. You basically would never be seen in public again. Children's shows like that tend to go on for a long time, dude. Please don't. Oh yeah, please. All right, so let's talk to him and get his statement. Well, yes, it was yesterday, actually. Case had come down to the Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the Evil Magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. That's more than expertly skewered. Not only did he skewer them, but they somehow took away any and all traces of blood. Dude is a husk now. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Yikes. Maya, chill. You're calling us out a little much right now. Walks the streets of Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Well, of course not. It's a children's show. He, like, temporarily defeats him for 5 minutes, and then the next episode happens. So he did defeat him this time. I mean, that's a bit of a morbid joke, bro. Yeah, so it looks like he came to the studio at 9, worked through some scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but he was a bit tired. So after lunch, he took a nap in his dressing room, and when he woke up, it was already after 5. He was late for rehearsal. Hurried to the studio and found everyone looking around shocked. They arrested him on the spot and brought him here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action here. Jeez, what is with all these, like, just savage comments to each other? Global Studios. Willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Probably. Alright, so we've received all of his options to talk. So I'm gonna say let's go ahead and go to the studio then. October 16th, Global Studio, main gate. So this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Of course. She's excited. Oh, God. Old bag, huh? Yikes. Okay, I'm not even clicking. Goddamn. Hold on. Jesus. Chill. If we have any say in it, the answer would be no. Phoenix, please. Yeah, like, straight up verbal murder here. We already have a murder case that we're trying to solve, and you just hit us with the double or nothing. God damn. Alright, well, I guess let's talk to her. Hopefully she actually lets us have a word in freaking edgewise. What do you do here? She just told us she's here for security. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was the victim. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by the mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. I mean, it is verbal murder after verbal murder. This, like, every second of this freaking case so far. That makes me, suspect you more. Since you talk about how you supposedly know everything and it's your job to know. He was the dynamite samurai. An accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. They were paying him peanuts. I mean, I guess he was eating well then. May only be peanuts, but you can eat them. Was standing here yesterday from 1 to 5 when they found the body. The studio where the murder took place is to the left of here, so if you want to go through the studio, pass by there. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. No, that would have been false, because he also stated that between 1 and 5 he was asleep. She definitely acts like it. Gotta say. So I'm gonna say then let's go back to Powers, because she just mentioned we need a letter of request. We didn't even get to go indeed. I need a letter of request. Terrible. Called her suspicious looking. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. You could write up a letter formally requesting my presentation. Perfect. So, we do want to discuss its alibi, since it stated that there's another version. Let's see. You're not hiding anything from me, are you? Never would do that. Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. But the security lady says that she saw you that day between 1 and 2:30. That is the question. What did she see? Alright, so now that we have that, we're gonna head back to Old Bag, shove the letter in her face, and get in the studio. There you go. There were maps in the security guard station. Studio 1, Studio 2, the gate, dressing room, and employee area. Jesus, it's 50 cents. Calm down. Holy hell. I guess let's go to the studio then. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Ah, Detective Gumshoe, he's back. No, we're not the murderer. We've been acquitted of all charges. You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. Well, maybe he should have picked a better case. The better man won. Exactly, so... Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you're okay. His feelings are pretty easily hurt. And she can't say pal why? Endearing? I have another word for that. It's a lot shorter and doesn't mean nearly the same thing, buddy. The autopsy report. Time of death. October 15th at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1, and apparently the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At the time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was at 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, supposedly Mr. Wolfowers. See, the problem is, I already have the security lady on my suspect list. Sweet old lady, what the fuck are you on, dude? What drugs are you taking? And you need to lay off a little bit. Yeah, that's because she's sucking up to you because you're a detective. Photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime, huh? Yeah, I was about to say, he doesn't seem too happy for supposedly this, sealed airtight case. You sure about that? Alright, so we've talked all to him, gotten everything he needs, so let's go check out the main gate. Security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. Okay. That was true. She didn't exactly have teeth. Even though it shows teeth. But it's okay. Continuity errors, they happen. All right, let's see. Uh-huh. Would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself, huh? Mm-hmm. I was about to say, he's not joking. Let's see. He was the biggest star in the studio, apparently. Let's see. Automatic camera, huh? About the security camera. Let's see. Automatic. You can tell when someone walks through the gate. Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But she... What kind of security guard are you? You're supposedly security, but you don't bother yourself with the details. Alright. View all the photos on the computer in the guard station. Okay. So I guess let's go to the employee area then. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. I mean, let's definitely take a look-see. So normal. Cool theme snacks or something. Samurai soda, huh? Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead. Nothing else here. Oh. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. A second stomach just for steaks? That's a very specific second stomach. Alright. Is there anything else? Hold on. Oh, there we go. What's this? The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. It is a pretty big drain. Not only would you not have to pay at the gate, but you would avoid the camera. Yeah, I was about to say, you do realize that the whole point of biking is to exercise. It can be fun, but it's also for exercise. No other clues here. I don't think we have any other clues in this area, so let's go ahead and go into the dressing room. Souvenir, she said. I was about to say, I don't think you want to try and walk that. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it, though. 60 tonight. You got this. Alright, so let's go ahead and go in then. Move to the dressing room. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. It's where he at least claims to be sleeping. See, but the thing I see right off the bat is a messy bed, so somebody had to have been sleeping there at one point. Tea and cookies. And a separate stomach for sweets? How many separate stomachs do you have? The wig he used in Samurai Boogie Boogie. Huh? Probably not gonna try it on. Kinda, huh? Let's see. Well, suppose we might as well check out the bag. Employee card key. Says Studio 1. You mean borrow. Card key for studio employees grants entry into Studio 1. So now that we've got that, and we've looked at everything else, let's go ahead and move. So it's Studio 1, perhaps? No. It's not letting me go where I need to go. I guess let's try this first. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get this found out. Let's see. Move outside Studio 1. Let's try and examine the gates. There it is. Yeah, I was about to say, they have one main area to store equipment. He doesn't even have to know about the industry to know that. Perfect. We can get in. Inside Studio 1. The evil magistrate did die here. The burger weapon was the samurai spear. Alright, let's... That's what I'm saying, is you would imagine a spear stabbing leaving quite a few bloodstains, in fact. No, Phoenix, that's not how it works. Did you see the hole on the guy's body? There would literally be blood everywhere. Just a bit. Just a bit. Yeah, they're not too. Don't touch. Oh no. Assistant. Helps with props, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. Hmm. All right. So that is our introduction to Penny Nichols. So let's talk to her. She's in the studio the whole day, the only assistant on staff. That's actually... I'm kind of amazed she was able to pull that off, because that is rough. The studios aren't doing so well right now, and yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. We went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where the stretching room is. Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers is sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. We didn't insinuate that, okay? Been something bothering her, huh? That day, just after noon, I sent somebody over here. Several times. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. Was the only assistant here that day. I'm feeling it was someone from outside. Sorry, I don't have any better information than that. Let's see, send somebody other than regular film crew was in the studios. Yes, I think. Yeah, that definitely doesn't cut it, but we'll start. That is true, so we got a little bit more info. Looks like we're going to the old Duff again. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Yes, we're still here. Who dares question you, huh? Okay. Would you stop? That is true. I mean, we kind of might as well. The number in the security camera should be that one. Let's see what we got. That's not even his face. Exactly. How would that be a picture of Willpowers? 15, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. That is true. Don't reveal your hand early. I definitely think this photo is needed. Alright. So here we go. We are going into day 2. It is time to start our trial. November 18th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 4. Looks like we're against Edgeworth again. Yes, may the objections be valid, and may we get the actual criminal dealt with. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Prosecution is ready, and the defense is ready. Let's see. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Willpowers, killed a fellow actor, Jack Hammer, in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It's impossible for anyone else to have committed the heinous crime. I beg to differ. Detective Gumshoe back on the stand, huh? We can clearly tell it's the employee area. It's labeled in some pretty damn bold font. There were only 3 people there, they say. The victim, Jack Hammer, Willpowers, and the production assistant. No, we heard what we need to hear. Yep. All right, let's see. fuck? What? Oh no. You're flirting with him, but you want him to call you grandma? What? Please, no. Object to the witness's talkativeness. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, she arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since the morning. She supposedly had some errands to run. It's 1 o'clock when she got there, and she was at the meeting from noon until 5. So he only worked for 4 hours? And then the murder happened at 2:30. Interesting to me because a certain man walked by at 2. No, that to me sounds like you have a grudge against him. And you're just pointing fingers. Yeah. So let's see. We're gonna press on that because up until that point, anybody could have gotten in. Huh. Well, let me see. Exactly. Fully press that. Uh-huh. No, you avoided doing your job. Exactly. Oh, fuck. You're so creepy. Yeah, observing his errands. Was at the main gate until 5. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, but it's watching the whole No breaks, not even a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because a professional would sit there, lock the studio gate, leave her station to go fangirl over one of the actors. That's totally professional. Yes, I am, whippersnapper. Can you really? Snipper whapper, huh? Yeah, she's definitely losing it. Oh, really? Nor are you. Uh-huh. And we're going to present evidence because in our photo, you can't see the face.
Objection!
Yeah, this lady's something else. No, they can't. Exactly. Exactly. Like we're there's no real proof in this photo that it could be Will Powers. See it then. We're in court. Do you really think that they wouldn't be nosy? We're in court. Yeah, what's your actual proof then? She never says anything she doesn't mean. That morning, during the run through the action scene, she saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture, you can see he's dragging his leg. But that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean anything. Exactly. So let's see. What the fuck? Broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Yeah, which prop did he break? But if he broke his own samurai spear, where would he have gotten another one from? Was there with the duct tape to fix it, huh? And apparently... Let's see. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around, huh? But you just stated that in the photo he was dragging his leg. If it wasn't so bad that he couldn't walk around, and he could get back to the employee area, he wouldn't have had an issue. No, I don't believe that we've heard enough. I think there's some more. Yeah, where's the costume? We're gonna object. You kidding me? God, she's so creepy. When 2:30 p.m. true, the only person she saw go through the studio before then was quote-unquote Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, she would have seen them, supposedly. She's really creepy. Hold on.
Objection!
The photo was taken by the camera, and if you guys remember correctly, it said photo number 2 that was taken that day. Not 1, photo 2. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Exactly. A verbal massacre. Get him out of here. Oh, really? Yep. If it fired twice, that means 2 people went by. Oh, really? Just remembered something, huh? Is that right? And something else you left out in your testimony before, huh? God, I swear this court is way too lenient. If this was in a court even near here, she would have been going to jail right away for all the information she supposedly quote unquote left out or couldn't remember. Every day after she finishes her guard duties, she has one other important job to do. Medical condition, highly doubt. Highly doubt. Maybe if by medical condition you mean likes to flirt with anybody and everybody who's semi-adorable, and then really like sucks up to authority. I highly doubt it's any kind of medical condition. Thank you, Maya. Your expression and your statement are both what I feel in every possible way right now. That face is my face right now. A fanboy, huh?
Objection!
Yeah, we know about that. Let's see. The 5-minute recess we get. Yeah, and can you stop forgetting quote-unquote vital information? For fuck's sake. I feel Phoenix's exasperation in my entire being right now. Yep, we're gonna play for more time. We're gonna make this happen. Alright. So it looks like we're gonna have to try and shift the blame for a bit. Wait, hold on. Did you just say 10 years of age in the 2nd or 3rd grade? What? Since when? I was 10, I was in the 5th grade. Alright. Well, I would say... Yep. Exactly. And because she already doesn't like Mr. Powers to begin with. Even if it's not right, this is the only person we could have pushed the blame on and had somewhat of a case for. So look at that face. Yeah, he's only a grade schooler, and you already said that he couldn't even lift the sphere. Yeah, I would say so. Proof that we want. Hmm. Let's say the card key, because how would the kid have had it? How would he have been able to get into Studio One? You can use the grate to get into the overall studio or to the employee area, but you can't use the card key, or you can't get into the studios without the card key.
Take that!
Hmm. And court is adjourned. Oh, let's see. Maya, can I just say I love you? Your your facial expressions are literally just everything I feel at once. You are the best. Let's see. Global Studios wanted her to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Oh, were there? You know, this information might have been good, oh, I don't know, 3 testimonies ago? Yeah, except for maybe you should also consider that that would be called obstruction of justice, and you could literally face jail time and fines for that. Gonna object there. So did not do it. They've been in the stream this whole time. And to be fair, anybody would tell the old bag here to keep quiet because she is incredibly annoying.
Hold it!
I know in the 3 cases we have done so far, she is the most like horrendous one I just want to get out of my face. Even freaking red white wasn't as annoying as her. In the Studio 2 trailer, huh? I actually feel sorry for Edgeworth having to represent her. Having to have called her up as a witness. Because he is clearly just dying inside having to hear her. All right, court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. And don't thank me yet, Will. We're not done. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was obvious. We needed to pin the blame on her just to kind of get out of the way. Plus, the figure in the photo does not look like her. she's not that buff. All right. So now we are going into day 2 of investigation. Go ahead and make a save. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. No time for relaxing, are you kidding me? Dude's just been going through a ton of shit. I think he's earned his right to take a sit down for 5. Do I think he has a chance? Yes. Is it, be all end all best chance possible? No. Exactly. It all depends on all the evidence that we've been able to fish out during the case. You are right. So let's go back to Global Studios. October 18th, 216, Global Studios main gate. Yep. Miss Oldbag is currently in custody. And apparently they don't have anybody else to replace her. Yeah, that's great. You remember what happened the last time you didn't have a guard in your damn guard station? Oh, wait, somebody died. Get a replacement. Why do you care about the donuts? oh yeah, sure. You weren't gonna eat them, huh? Oh man, that's great. Mm-hmm. Overhead map of the studios. Been turned off for the day, huh? There's a mountain of junk food on the desk. Feeling disgusted. See, October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Why is the assistant over here? She just called her and told her to cover up the drain. That's a pretty messy handiwork, yeah. Gonna give you points for it, but you tried at least, I guess. Yeah, she might want to worry a bit more. Let's see. So now, so he came in through the drain. And, oh, yeah. Are you serious? Yeah, go ahead. Jeez, okay, chill out, man. God damn. You just obliterated that. Alright. So, not really anything else that we need to check out, I don't think. So I guess let's move on. Right to the main gate. What? So apparently she has taken up security duties. Won't even let her clean up. Don't want her disturbing evidence. Well, yeah. Don't think there's many of them, but she does see one in particular a bunch. Always gawking at the sets and we're snapping photos. Should see the old windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him now. We're going to protect the director, huh? Cool. Interesting. Well, that actually gives us some good information. So, let's go see what's going on. Detective Gumshoe is not here. But I mean, realistically, he kind of should be here. Good job, Gumshoe. And neglecting your job again. You are right. Let's see. Interesting. So you'd probably need a crane to move the head. And it fell off on the day of the crime. So that definitely can give us some information here. Outside Studio 2 then. Whoa, 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 hold up. It's from the inside of the trailer. Uh-huh. I guess let's go get us a key. Guard station, perhaps? Okay. Let me see. Flight van for moving staff and equipment around. It's in pretty good shape. Looks like it runs fine. Wait, doesn't have a license, my man. You're 24. Incinerator. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Is that right? That, to me, sounds like somebody recently burnt something. I mean, that's fair. But you'd think he'd try for a license at some point. Alright. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left. Yeah, there's definitely something odd. So now let's go try and snag us a key. Hopefully, at least. Where do we get it? You know, now that I think about it, there is one more area we haven't checked out again, and that's the dressing room. What? What? I'm cringing so hard right now, and I can't show it. Don't let this become you. Don't let this become you, please. Please. I'm feeling extremely disgusted right now. King Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Oh god. Mhm. That he didn't get a chance to eat lunch despite there being 2 clean plates. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Maya's also in her fangirl state right now. I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. D. Vasquez, huh? Something at work and some sponsors for the production. Got into a limousine and got here right around noon. Mhm. Okay. Oh, great. She's back. Great. Oh man, I wish she was gone. Oh, it's a fanboy. Hippie fashion chick. Shh. Mhm. A bottle, huh? Read sleeping pills. Oh, oh. Well, isn't that interesting? Oh. Actually, this is good. She's occupied now. We can grab a key. There we go. And now, let's examine the trailer. Interesting. All right. Studio 2 trailer. Uh, Probably D. Vasquez. Hmm. She's pretty. I'll give you that, Phoenix. Okay. Script. You're looking for a script for the Steel Samurai episode 13. Okay. Okay. If we see Manila, give him this. Poor Maya. Poor Maya. I don't think too many people like her attitude either. Okay, so I guess let's go give that to Manila then. Here you go, buddy. Yeah, it probably is. Alright. Let's go find us a script then. I mean, there's only one logical place that there'd be a script for, and that would be in the director's chair. Alright. So now we have that. And I guess back to Vasquez. There's a lot of running around in this case. I'm meeting here at noon with the director and people from the network. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for them to leave. The path was blocked. What would it have been, though? Hmm. Why could it have been blocked? Hmm. Let's see. It would have been the monkey head then. Yeah. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Hammer died at 2:30, thus none of them could have gone to Studio One. Hmm? No, I'm gonna say there could definitely be more that we're not being given here information-wise. Let's see. Oh? Mia's back. That is true. The boy is our lead. Let's go back to the studios. Oh, great. Sir. Great. What? Yeah. Eve, old lady. something we could trade. That one. What could we trade her? I know what we can trade her. That would be the card key. I'm gonna say we're gonna lend her the card key. Looks like we got the trading cards. Okay, so go back to the employee area. Into the Damn. Okay. Alright, well, I suppose that you might talk if I show you this. Ultra rare premium cards. Let's go. I don't think he'll give us any information right now. So let's go see the studio. Oh, looks like Penny's back. Yeah, same as always. What are you talking about? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. Well then. What happened? Aha. Sounds like somebody has some pretty key information. God damn. calm down. Okay. Well, all right. So, looks like we got our card. So, I guess let's just go back to Cody then. That was something. All right. Here you go, little dude. That was something. Let's talk to him first. Our favorite thing is, huh? Just fighting skills, then. Yeah, so many characters in this case. The Path of Glory. Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. That's what people always giving stuff to me. What a life. Oh, man. It might do with the massive cleavage that shows from Maya's outfit. Just you know, just maybe a little bit. Got here that day around 2. Had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see him. Got kind of lost though. Was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that, the Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always, one shot, one kill. Happened so fast that he got scared. He went home after that. You say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Wow, the first time the detective actually does his job, and it's at the worst possible time for us. You kidding me? Of course we believe that he's innocent. Come on now. Hey, back to court. All right, into the courtroom. Edgeworth and Phoenix. Let's get to it. Mr. Salmonella, of course. And yes, every name in this game of a character is some kind of fun. If Bowserson is innocent, you know what that means. Of course, someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. So at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, he was doing an action scene run through. Took a lot more time than he thought it would. Hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
Mm-hmm. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day. Sad face.
Hold it!
So only the 4 of them.
Hold it!
Yes, there is. Exactly. Mhm. One break during that meeting, huh? That does contradict his testimony because they said nobody left their chairs.
Hold it!
Yep, exactly. You just said that you ate the T-bone during a break. Yep. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. It was only 15 minutes. That's 13 based off. No shit. Not enough time for someone to, quote-unquote, commit murder in Studio One. Oh, really? It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Well,
Hold it!
mhm.
Hold it!
Hold on.
Hold it!
From 2:30 until around 2:45, huh? Uh-huh.
Hold it! Objection!
I disagree. Um, mm, no. Screw it. Mm, oh, really? Another witness, huh? And that would be the kid. We got this. Damn, get fucked, Edgeworth. I like how they still let him keep his katana in the cord. Even if it's a toy. Exactly. Let's see his testimony. Wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. He found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Went through the woods, up the path so the old lady wouldn't catch him. Was going for the studio. Got kind of lost though for about 30 minutes. When he came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked right before my eyes. Became the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. I had my camera with me. That would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Alright. So I think we're going to press him on each statement. Damn! Just keep fucking his shit up. Just destroy him. This is beautiful. Edgeworth, you're losing your touch. He's going for the studio. Tall, skinny. It's kind of far away, huh? But he just said that it goes everywhere with him. Alright. So that's the statement we need to press on. That is the one we present the camera evidence. He says that he always carried it.
Objection!
Exactly. Oh. So is it more testimony for what you should have said before? I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. Couldn't take my eyes off of it. Still samurai. He goes for the bad guy. Wham. Then the bad guy stops moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. He's got the same smile as Naruto. Into the cross-examination.
Hold it!
Samurai kick, samurai's punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. I mean, you gotta press harder.
Objection! Objection!
Damn, objected your objection. Oh man, that's great. Exactly. That is because he does, let's say, show evidence in this one. The reason that he wouldn't have seen the most important part is because he takes pictures of every final blow that the Steel Samurai makes, as he showed with his book. So that tells me that he does have a picture of the actual killing blow on his camera.
Take that!
Exactly. Why would he be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was fumbling with the camera. Welcome to the real world, kid. Because he's hiding something here. Yeah, you're right. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so we missed it. That's all that happened, huh? I highly doubt that.
Hold it!
Of course we're pressing this hard. Are you kidding me? So now he's allowed to change his testimony, huh? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them, huh?
Hold it!
Why would he erase pictures of his favorite hero that was victorious over his foe? He wouldn't. Disagree, because your The Glory scrapbook contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. You wouldn't miss a shot.
Objection!
But that's also the crux of our case, because he's never missed a shot and he takes pride in a perfect collection. A killing blow over a foe, even in this situation, he would not miss because his pride would be on the line. But you know why? You want to know why the picture wasn't in the album? Real reason the picture did not go into the album is because in this case, the Steel Samurai didn't win. He didn't win the fight. Exactly. That is the only reason he would delete the photos, is because the Steel Samurai did not win the fight. And this is how you know what happened. The Steel Samurai can't be the killer because he lost. And you know who was inside the Steel Samurai costume? It was Jack Hammer, not Will Powers. The Steel Samurai is the victim. There's only one victim, and that was the Steel Samurai, which was, at the time, Hammer. Yeah, you can do that one for a couple of funny little bits. That one is one of the funny statements you can do. But in this one, you just pick that. Come on. It was the Steel Samurai. Yeah, Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai at this point. She arrived at the guard station at 1, and she did not see Hammer. Looks like we got Cody in on it. Let's see it. Oh, he was looking to get into Studio 2.
Take that!
Yeah. Studio 2, which is the studio he was stated to have not been at. The body was found in Studio 1, but the photo taken at the time of the murder was at Studio 2. So, it should have been, I would say, right about here-ish? Mm, yeah.
Take that!
Yeah, because the trailer is there. Which makes them at the scene of the crime. Which means that some of the people had moved the body. But the thing is, only the people in the trailer could have actually committed the murder, because there were only the other people at Studio 2 at the time. The victim had gone to Studio 2 before, and he said no one in the court could be guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. But it's in reverse. Only someone in the trailer could have committed the murder because it was at Studio 2. Yep, and the person that was seen was Jackhammer.
Objection!
So we have some proof. And you want to know why? Because of the sleeping pill bottle that we found.
Take that!
Because he was drugged. Which is the only way that Hammer could have stolen the costume. Fingerprint the bottle. Looks like it is. Cody has given us a lot of good things towards our case so far. So we have a little bit more of investigation to do. Mr. Limmer steal the costume. Who killed him and why are what we need to find out. He's not free yet. He is not free yet. We have not finished the case yet. Time for day 3 of investigation. Mr. Powers should be free, provided we get this right. We have one last shot in investigation to get him freed. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Oh, looks like Maya is back. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely get a break from the dungeons. Yeah, don't cry. Actually is something that we can that you can help with. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees. She picked it up and made it shine. No, what are those rumors? Used to be a minor straight-to video director. Something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everybody knows the name Salmonella. Pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. That was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. Oh, really? There's definitely some connections there. Oh, really? She's quiet. You eat, you die. Studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. The studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Interesting. He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. Treats him like dirt, but she thinks he likes it. He's a fetishist, obviously. Calm down. We're gonna move so she doesn't have a heart attack on us. That is. Ah, Gumshoe. He's back. Interesting. So, yep. It did indeed have sleeping pills in it, just like we suspected. That is important. Yep, it looks like they indeed found Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. This is actually pretty important. Hmm. This week is the last episode of Steel Samurai, huh? Uh-oh. Maya's not happy about that. Hammer. Miss Vasquez had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him, and he would do anything she said, apparently. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio.2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio.2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Interesting. Interesting.
Take that!
Yep, tell me about 5 years ago. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. The producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. Huh. Well, that is some really big info. Of course we have proof, actually. That would be in the sleeping pill bottles bearing his fingerprints. That's one of it. And then we also need to show the steak plate to the... Paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, it caused a stir. And Vasquez, quote-unquote, made it all better. She has ties to the mafia and silenced that paparazzi. And this will be the photo number 1. Of the original incident. The one that happened 5 years ago. When we looked at the garden, it had mentioned how lethal the gate looks, and this is the reason why. He fell on top of the flower box fence, and he died. And that is information that we really needed. So now we're going to go have a little talk with Miss Vasquez there. Hello. You won't be watching the clouds too much longer after I show you this. Oh. Exactly. It wasn't an accident. Yeah, we're good on this. Thank goodness for Gumshoe. Yep, we will see you in court. And D. Vasquez is our murderer. It is time to go back to court and finish off this case. Time for day 4 for final trial. Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. I like how she's just able to smoke her pipe in the freaking court. You know, just casually puffing it up. Here we go. She entered the trailer a little before noon, she says. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. There's already a few issues here. Because let me give you this little hint towards where we're going in the case. Remember, she said she was fatigued and had Sal take her to get to the studio. What would be there that she can use to get there fast? That really speedy van that's sitting in the studio parking lot. And that would get her there in time to have caused the murder. Right. So, it is time to start our cross-examination. Mhm.
Hold it!
Alright, so here is where we really make our mark here. So, at the part with the T-bone steaks that they said that they ate, here's the bone.
Objection!
The plates are completely empty. And you can see there were no bones left. Yes, that lovely incinerator that we saw that still had soot left over. Meeting the steel ceremony. one step closer.
Objection!
Mhm. That's because you couldn't, because the samurai spear wasn't actually the murder weapon. And the proof we have, we are going to show the samurai spear first.
Take that!
It had been broken that day. I can. Because you want to know what the murder weapon was? What was used in... What weapon was used to kill in the 5-year-old photo? Because in the mangled state, there's no way that spear would have worked.
Take that!
He was most likely killed by falling onto that fence. What happened 5 years ago happened this year. Exactly. You want to know how you got the body there? Oh, I don't know, maybe the speedy van that you have? She had another way. And that's the big thing.
Take that!
The van. Mm-hmm. Yep. Then you put the body into the magic trick costume
Objection!
and burned the steel samurai's costume. Obviously. Oh. Thank you, Sosa. I really appreciate that. Objection indeed. Those things. No, that's where you're wrong.
Objection! Objection!
All right, a testimony for after finding the body was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when they found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Immediately called the police, and then Powers showed up. Security Old Bag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings, huh? Went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. And that's a huge lie. We are going to press every statement.
Hold it!
Mm-hmm.
Hold it! Hold it!
Oh yeah, they're great.
Hold it!
Mm-hmm.
Hold it!
Ah, but there's the rub. How would you have known that there was a murder and you don't need to bring your notes?
Objection!
Exactly. She already knew there was a murder. Uh-huh. How would you have known about the injury? Mhm. But the thing is, Hammer wasn't the one injured. It was Powers that was hurt, supposedly. He was the one who had his ankle injury. So how was Hammer injured?
Objection!
Mm-hmm. And that's because you saw Hammer limping. Actually, we can.
Take that!
It's a very convoluted case, but we're coming to the end. She had no motive. Yes. That is why he had the spear. That is why he dressed up. That's why he grabbed the weapon. Because he was intending to kill her, and she pushed him off and killed him. The guilt that he had gone through, the hard times he had gone through because of her, weighed down on him so much that he eventually wanted to end it, and he decided that he was going to go after her to get that done. So, in a technicality, she technically just defended herself, but ended up killing him. It's still a manslaughter charge. And there we go. Will Powers is free. October 20th, 12 p.m. We've set our guy free. He wanted to blame you because of this. He felt that you stole his limelight. He wanted the lead role for Steel Samurai. Indeed. But unfortunately, the show is just about over. Looks like Pink Princess is indeed starting. And yeah, guess who is playing the Pink Princess? Mr. Big Buff Will Powers. He is the Pink Princess. But yes, that is our completion of episode 3. A happy ending and a very rough case all around. That was not easy. There was a lot to find, there was a lot that we could have missed. And you know what? That's all fine because we got everything we needed and we kept an innocent man out of jail. It was a very weird case, but it was a fun one. Will Powers is free. D. Vasquez has been put up on charges. The other dude dead, so I mean, there ain't shit we can do about him because he's dead, but oh well. But yes, we are coming up to the end of the stream. It has already been, believe it or not, already been about 3.5 hours. And that was a really long case. I was not expecting one case in the stream. I was expecting to do like two. Seeing as apparently they're 3+ hours long, it'd be a long time doing the second. But yes, we'll be starting up more again next Saturday with more. We'll go on to episode 4, and tomorrow, of course, is our lovely return to Yakuza 0. So I hope everybody's ready for that one. I'm pretty excited to get to play that again. Bring that back, and I believe that we had just gotten into the introduction to Majima as well. There's going to be more cranes. Majima's going to kick some ass, take some names, and be fancy doing it. So I hope everybody's ready for that, and that everybody has a good night. And thank you for coming to the stream. It was a lot of fun getting to mess around with this with everybody, and we'll have a lot more to come. So you all have a good night, and we'll see you next time.